Hey, here's what we're gonna do right there. Let's do gymnasts. Yeah, we're gonna do right there. Hey, this is this dude right here, man. And we're gonna do gymnasts. Letter was particularly accepted of me, as it mentioned your desire that I should send you something of mine addressed to you to assert in your works. I shall find more appropriate occasion of complying with your request. That purpose the subject you point out to me being attended with some objections, and when you reconsidered it, you will think so, as I did not imagine there were any booksellers looking. So much the more pleased to learn that my works are sold there. I rejoice to find and maintain character abroad which they raised at home. I began to flatter myself they have some merit, since persons of some distant countries are agreed in their opinion with regard to them. This is Gemini. But this is the dude, and if you gotta understand, he died like 120, no, 115. Hey, he died. I forgot, 115 or 120, 117. No, 1662. And this is, he died about 113, according to what? And he's known as some as the younger Pliny. There's some letters to Junior and such. But there's a immense amount to Trajan back and forth, but generally. But it's all right. It's be North Georgia's, man. It's good, so man. I like those plastic ones. And the thing about it, I write on it with a dry erase marker, just like you would a chalkboard, and I mark stuff out. I got a few in every book. But anyway, cool. But I would say. If I were to pull here's an old bookmark. Hey, let's find an old bookmark. This is a cool one. What was I reading in? What year is this? January 9th, 16. So this is like a lottery from 16 that I never did fucking check. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, it's from, that's 10 years ago almost. But the bookmark here was to Rufus. And so 10 years ago, I had finished reading Pliny the Younger, Marcellinus, and Paulinus, and I had got to Rufus. And I put this in there and never checked it. 10 years ago almost, 9 years. That's a weird thing. But, I love you, girl. But I put that because it's good. Yeah, I put that one up because that was it, right? And I've been all in these. Oh yeah, I just come off of Letters of Plenty. But this what was on. These are magnificent. They're magnificent. And put Tacitus. But what I was doing now, You know it is capricious, no doubt, man. I mean, kings, therefore, being slain, the old majesty of thrones and proud scepters were overthrown and laid in the dust, and the glorious badge of the sovereign head blood-stained beneath the feet of the rabble mourned for its high prerogative, for that is greedily trampled on which before was too much dreaded. It would come then in the end to the lees of uttermost disorder, each man seeking for himself empire and sovereignty. Next, a portion of them taught men to elect legal officers and drew up codes to induce men to obey the laws. For mankind, tired out with a life of brute force, lay exhausted from its feuds, and therefore the more readily it submitted of its own free will to laws and stringent codes, for as each one moved by anger took measures to avenge himself with more severity than is now permitted by equitable laws, for this reason men grew sick of a life of brute force. Thence fear of punishment, and punishment mars the prizes of life. For violence and wrong enclose all who commit them in their meshes, and do mostly recoil on them from whom they began. And it is not easy for him who by his deeds transgresses the terms of the public peace to pass a tranquil and a peaceful existence. For though he eludes God and man, yet he cannot but feel a misgiving that his secret can be kept forever, seeing that many, by speaking in their dreams or in the wanderings of disease, have often, we are told, betrayed themselves and have disclosed their hidden deeds of evil and their sins. Trad.